So the streak of Brian Gutekunst giving the Packers weapons for Jordan Love continues in the third round with another tight end off the board after already drafting tight end Luke Musgrave in round 2. The Packers just came in and drafted tight end Tucker Kraft from South Dakota State. So coming into this draft, tight end was a huge need for the Packers. Robert Tonyan signed with the Bears. Mercedes Lewis is no longer with the team as well. And so we knew the Packers needed to load up at tight end. I didn't expect them to get 2 in the first 3 rounds, but I love it. Now the Packers have Luke Musgrave, as I already mentioned, did a video on him earlier today. You can check that one out. Now Tucker Kraft, we added Jaden Reed from Michigan State. So now the Packers offense has a ton more weapons, guys who can also help in the run game, blocking as well. So Tucker Kraft, 6'4", 255 pounds. Let me throw up his RAS score right now. 9.52 out of 10, which is, as we all know, out of 10. So insanely athletic, 6'4", 254. He's about an inch smaller than Luke Musgrave, but about the same weight. If you watch his highlights, it seems like a big guy. Guys really bounce off of him after he catches the ball. Seems legit after the catch. He ran a 4.6940. And so I think now when you look at this Packers tight end room, 2 tight ends in a very deep tight end class drafted the Packers in the first 3 rounds. And so we have these guys who can, they seem like they can get it done in the passing game, catching the ball, but also too when it comes to blocking. The Packers, love to have their tight ends who can do both. Open up the run game for Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon. So to get both of these guys, it makes sense the Packers added up at tight end, but to have 2 in the first 3 rounds, honestly, I love it. I didn't think the Packers would have drafted this many weapons in the first 3 rounds, but I love to see 3 of the first 4 picks for the Packers go and help Jordan Love and help this offense. So now let me read a little bit about him from Dane Brugler of The Athletic from his draft guide. This is what he had to say. A 3-year starter at South Dakota State, Kraft was a hybrid tight end, inline, wing, and slot in the Jackrabbits' balanced offense. After passing on lucrative NIL offers from programs like Alabama, he returned to Brookings in 2022 for what NFL scouts expected to be his breakout season. But an ankle injury in the first quarter of the opener versus Iowa curtailed that plan. He still returned and helped the program win the 2022 FCS National Championship. As a pass catcher, Kraft is an outstanding catch-and-go creator with fluid adjustment skills and balanced feet. As a blocker, he might not be polished, but he gets after it with the body control and desire to sustain and finish blocks. Since 1976, South Dakota State has only produced 2 top 100 draft picks, and both were tight ends. Dallas Goedert, the number 49 pick in 2018, and Steve Hayden, number 69 in 1999. Kraft should be the third. Overall, Kraft needs development time to refine his route running and blocking techniques, but he is big, strong, and athletic with the ball skills and blocking tenacity to evolve into an NFL starter. His play style and talent are reminiscent of Foster Moreau. So, Tucker Kraft passed up NIL offers worth, I saw, up to, I think, over 6 figures to go to teams like Alabama to stick with South Dakota State because he wanted to stay with that team, stay with that roster. And I think when we look at the Packers, they at times love to use those 2 tight end sets. And so now the Packers have 2 insanely athletic players in Luke Musgrave at 6'6", now Tucker Kraft at 6'4.5", who they can utilize in the run game. If they want to get big, they can bring both of those guys in, but both of them also can get it done in the receiving game as well. So the Packers now in the first 3 rounds have done a ton to help Jordan Love, to solidify the running game, to solidify the passing game. We got tons of speed. We have lots of size. And I'm really liking how this draft is going after these, round 2 and 3. There's not much more I could have asked for from Brian Gutekunst to, give Jordan Love these weapons, which lots of us have been wanting. And so now in our first 4 picks, we have 3 new weapons for Jordan Love. So I love the pick. If you guys want to stay up to date with all Packers news, feel free to subscribe to the channel down below. I'll be out later tonight with a sort of overview of the first 3 rounds for the Packers. I'll be out with tons of draft videos tomorrow for day 3, and then I'll have an entire video breaking down the entire draft. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.